Hey there. If you truly want 2026 to become the year everything changes, start with one honest question. Why are you still standing still? Maybe because things are fine, comfortable, safe. The truth is, we rarely move when everything feels easy. Real change starts when life gives us a little push or even a good kick. That's what I call the carrot from behind. When life squeezes us, we suddenly discover new energy, courage, and creativity we never knew we had. Pressure awakens potential. It's funny, isn't it? We all dream about being pulled forward by goals and inspiration, the carrot in front. But in reality, the carrot behind works stronger. Because when you have no choice but to act, you stop overthinking and start moving. Fyodor Chaliapin, the legendary Russian opera singer, had 10 children. 10. And yet, he managed to become one of the greatest voices of his time. Why? Because he kept saying yes. Yes to new people, new stages, and new risks. He could have stayed small, safe, predictable. But every time an opportunity appeared, he chose growth instead of fear. Imagine that moment. Trembling hands, heart racing, uncertainty about what's next. That's exactly where transformation begins. Fear of the unknown is cured only by one thing: facing it. And sometimes life gives us not a comfortable choice, but a meaningful one. That's how people like Chaliapin become legends. They simply stop refusing the call. Let me share a personal story. I used to rent a bunk bed in a shared room for 8,000 rubles a month. 9 people, 1 kitchen, 1 bathroom, constant noise. It was survival, not living. One day I decided enough. I took a leap and rented my own small room for 20,000 rubles. That decision terrified me, but it changed everything. The moment I moved in, my thinking upgraded automatically. To pay for that room, I had to find better clients, raise my prices, and use every bit of creativity I had. When your expenses grow, your mind grows too. It's like your brain says, okay, now we have no choice. Let's figure this out. I went from earning 25,000 rubles to 45,000 rubles just because my environment demanded it. It wasn't magic, it was pressure turned into power. Don't wait for life to corner you. Don't wait for unpaid bills, lost jobs, or heartbreak to make you move. Create your own carrot from behind. Move to that dream apartment. Book that course. Invest in your skills. Say yes before you feel ready. When you commit to something slightly out of your reach, you force your brain to evolve. Suddenly, you're no longer scared, you're focused. This is a different kind of motivation, not born from fear, but from responsibility and self-respect. Because comfort zones are where dreams quietly suffocate. Here's the thing. Without a dream, pressure doesn't work. If you don't know what you're moving toward, even the strongest push won't help. It'll just break you. A dream gives direction to all that energy. It's the compass that turns chaos into purpose. When you know what you truly want, your brain, your emotions, and your actions start aligning like magnets. That's when opportunities appear. People show up, and ideas suddenly make sense. Dreams aren't fantasies, they're instructions for your future self. So dare to dream outrageously. The universe listens best to those who act with clarity. There's a universal law. First, play the role, then you become it. Want to be a person who earns $1 million? Then think, act, and speak like them today. Not someday, now. It's not magic. It's the physics of cause and effect. When your actions match your desired identity, reality simply adjusts. Einstein once said that God doesn't play dice. Everything in this universe follows patterns and logic. So if you behave as your higher version, those patterns will inevitably shift your world to match. You don't fake it till you make it. You embody it until it becomes true.
When I lived in Vietnam, I often went for therapeutic massages. One day, a quiet Chinese therapist looked at me and said in a calm voice, "Be calm and confident. Everything will turn out in the best possible way." It hit me deeply, because that's the essence of success. Calm focus, not frantic struggle. When you're calm, ideas appear. When you're confident, doors open. Anxiety blocks creation. Calmness unlocks it. So I started repeating his words as a mantra. Be calm, be confident. Everything will work out. And somehow, it always does. Here's the truth. To change your life in 2026, you don't need luck. You need courage. Place yourself in new circumstances. Say yes before you're ready. Play the role of your best self every single day, and stay calm and confident through it all. Because pressure isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. And if you listen carefully, everything will change. So, if this message resonates, subscribe. Let's grow together, step by step, into the version of ourselves we've always dreamed to be.